Alright, welcome back to Nick Lenz Comic Corner, Classic Us and Young Classic. This is episode number 33, 42 in Doubleshot, 32, hang on. Okay, so this is definitely the case of 32, 36. Alright, so first up we have is from a collaboration book between Robert Kirkman and Todd McFarlane. A character who was created by them but is more associated with the Spawn stuff than he is with basically what Kirkman works on. We have Haunt. Yep, a character I've talked before. When I talk about Spawn, this is basically the book. This is his own solo book. It only lasted about 28 issues. This book, and this book contains I think it's like the first 6 issues of the series. So mostly Ryan Otley, the guy who works with him on Invincible. He does the he basically does the penciling here with Greg Capullo. Yep. In a way, Haunt is sort of, in a way, Todd's own Spider-Man. Because he swings him around like he's Spider-Man. Basically, for these issues in particular, we get how it looked like it was like a soldier who basically frees people. He becomes Haunt after being tortured. Yeah, and it looks like he's killed. Yeah, then of course he starts convulsing, and then somehow from his mouth forms this creature. That was Han. He's like Kurt. So in a way, based on what way it's written here, it's like this is a combination of Spider-Man and Venom. Heck, even the covers basically are making out to be his own version of Spider-Man. Of course, he just uses fingers. The book becomes a very bloody book. And Haunt kills people. Oh yeah, he openly kills people. And of course he just looks for information. Do they kind of explain where the heck the thing came from? By the way, I love this cover here. Help. Because it needs help. I mean, he does get explanation of where the heck these powers came from that he uses. Well, after fighting some thugs, does he find out? And basically, they do get an explanation where there's some science stuff and. Yeah. And he continue to act like basically like a trademark version of Spider-Man. Heck, he even crawls on walls too, except his webbing does not come on his wrist like it does in a Marvel comic, come on his fingers. Yeah, like of course they have like little claws on them too, which it's not like a webbing. It's something else. So you cannot say that Kirkman is ripping off Silk because Silk does the same thing. You could kind of say it's loosely based upon Spider-Man and Venom, but it's not him. So, of course, we see some gore here because McFarlane himself can't. He doesn't do much gore per se in his comics. So, actually, this book contains the first 5 issues, and he gets like a card. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I gotta say about Hunt. It's a pretty good book. Give the book roughly 9 out of 10. Next up, basically, it is Vicious from Savage Dragon, Vicious Circle Triumphant. Let me try something here. Basically, this book it contains issues 238, 258, 253, 258. It's having issues basically opening up here. There we go, finally. So basically, here's what happens. Now, I read this recently. Like, did I read this before? You have Amy Dragon, that's Savage Dragon's arc, gets out of bed, starts making noise, and it's basically a tiger. Yep, gets arguing with Tiger Man, and then we have Malcolm fighting a version of Omac, and he's wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. Yeah, okay. Right, so more people talk to his wife, obviously. Apparently, he does remember when he was like a superhero, and Yeah, and apparently it looks like that the baby has grown a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have, I saw this character like, wait, is it Eric Larson basically created his own version of basically Guardian from Alpha Flight? It's a suit. That's all I thought was Guardian, but it's not him. And of course, Max wearing a mask because that's the way it was done back then. And then we have Dart basically sharing a bed with this guy. Then she transforms. Yep. Then we have the Ultimate Savage Dragon. Then we have Dart's lover. These people basically see the basically we have it looks like that well, Rock of course is starting with his ink on his face. Lots of fighting, of course dealing with Dart obviously. And then we have where Alex is with Dragon, of course, and there's a joke because she was in quarantine for a while, she apparently put on some weight. Then Dart is shot in the head with tear gas. More superheroes show up. Then we have Dragon and Alex go into like this other dimension stuff. And we go to the dimension where it looked like that Jennifer died. Yeah. And of course, like, yeah, lost memories because 255, well, it just happened. Yeah. You know, Christmas stuff, Angel basically just tossing, of course, then it looks like that, oh, let's have another round of Malcolm and Maxie having sex, and then their son walks in. We're locking the door so the kids can stop walking when they're both butt naked. And I'm like, yeah, you should definitely put a lock on the door because you have kids around. And of course, basically, you have Maddie and Amy trying to Christmas presents. Which I thought was very cute. Like, this is Maddie, no, that's for Amy. That's Maddie. And Malcolm. That's Baba. Maddie. Yep. Hey, socks. And then, of course, basically, Alex and the other dragon shows up. Yeah, then of course we have more conflict here. Lots of fighting. Then we have what appears obviously to be like a sexy snow warrior. Fights up against some Vikings. Yep, because of course basically it is. The angel proceeds to train with a mask on outside, despite the fact that when you're outside, here's the dumb thing. I've seen this one during when stuff was going on. Some people walk around with masks when they're completely outside. They're not around anybody, and I'm like, that's freaking stupid. And by the way, the mask never worked. I was glad when they when they basically lifted the requirement, because I think everybody was to realize at that point, yeah, these things never worked. So lots of brawling here, and that's kind of basically what we got here. Lots of fighting. Nothing too wild per se. But I give the book roughly a 9 out of 10. It's a slight improvement. I'm not really caring to see Black Lives Matter right now, especially what happened during COVID, where this group proceed. Now, I think it's people who basically support, who are against violence against black people. I have nothing against that. What I don't like, though, about, I never liked this group, is people associated with them committing crimes. Like trashing a store, or burning down a courthouse, or stuff like that. Yeah. Not associated with some other group per se, but yeah, but people who actually did that, I saw on video, wore Black Lives Matter stuff. Yeah, I know they get to be protesting, but causing violence is not a good idea. I'm glad and the thing is, it seems like once COVID wrapped up, it's like, oh, Black Lives Matter had completely disappeared. Nowadays, it's just a memory of the past. Let's hope it stays that way. Yep, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. I'm going to be going really soon, so I probably won't be doing a video for a moment, so I'll probably do a video later discussing the last few episodes of the season, okay? Thanks you. Bye.